March 26th. Just starting to rain. It's about 5 o'clock p.m. and I am done spreading manure for the spring. Covered about 200 acres and ended up putting about 2.5 to 4 tons per acre on. So that's a lot of manure I hauled. I haul a lot to various fields with my dump trailer, and then I spread it. So most of the time about 2.5 tons an acre. I mean, I'd like to put 6 to 8 tons an acre, but you know, I got to spread it out so I can at least get some on, you know, get some on the fields. But yeah, so I am happy. I have hustled the last several days doing this, and now things are starting to green up. We got several days of rain, so yeah. Turn that PTO off. Alright. So yeah, now I can get to doing some other stuff. I got some welding to do on my field cultivator. Gonna get that going. Hook the disc up to this tractor right now. I'm in the Massey 2705. This one's got duals on it. So maybe in the next week or two, I'll get that alfalfa ground dug up. I'm going to no-till about 25 acres and conventional till the other 2,500. So I got a neighbor that's going to spray it for me, the stuff that didn't get sprayed. So yeah, that's what I got going on. So, all right, everybody take care. We'll talk to you later. Sheep manure. I do a lot of this too. I get manure wherever I can. Got a guy that's got a small group of sheep here next to one of my hay fields, and he just loaded me up. So in this case, you know, piled heaping this up, there'd be about, oh, good 10 yards in this spreader. He's getting some good stuff there. So I figure when I do a test of this manure, it all adds up to around, you know, if you're looking at NPK, about 0.7% to 1%, and you know, of each element really. So figuring that out, a ton of manure have about 42 pounds of NPK if you had, you know, if you figuring each one's a third of that value. So I think I figured out that, say, potash, that would be about, you know what, 0.0060? That would be roughly like 37 cents a pound of K. So that's kind of how I came up with my manure values if you're looking at K. Calculations right. If I figure there's 0.7% of NP and K, then there's about 315 pounds of NPK in this spreader, because about 10 yards, 1,500 pounds a yard, that's about 7.5 tons if I did that right. And then, you know, I know not all the nitrogen, there's that organic and inorganic nitrogen deal, so it's not all usable the first year. I think P and K is. K, you know, if at 450 bucks a ton, I think that makes K worth about 37 cents a pound. Should be about 38 bucks worth of K in this spreader right here. So basically, I would say there's over 100 bucks worth of NPK in this 10 yards of manure that I'm hauling. Spreader load filled up, it's worth like 100 bucks. And let's see here, Massey 2705 at 7th gear mid-range. I'm covering about 1.3 acres to, you know, 1 acre a load, depending on how far, you know, if I do a spread pattern of about 20 feet. Okay, so does any of that math sound right? Sounds like an awful lot. So the manure is actually, the way I'm calculating, it's worth quite a bit of money. That's if you're only figuring NPK. There's a lot of sulfur in manure. Plus, there's a lot of other trace elements in there, not just the macro elements. And the organic matter component. So there's a lot of other value. I don't know how you figure out the biological additive value. Also, like to hear what some other scenarios some of you out there have, and if you think my math is right or wrong. Right now, getting her done. Just in rain down. He don't care. He's tough. Got a cigar. This guy's drinking his probably got scotch over there in his cup holder on the left side. He's tough. He's originally from Missouri. Let's see who's from Missouri. Is it Hanson Farm? I think he's from Missouri. Grew up on a farm down there. Came up here working for the auto industry. A lot of automotive people around here, you know. Southeast Michigan by Detroit. Last load of the spring season. Man, I'm glad to be done with manure. All right, talk to you later.